Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, cooking, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that, cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. Hey. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger, nobody. Call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
Welcome back to my channel. Hey you guys, I might be looking dry in the face. I just got out the shower and I washed my face, and I haven't moisturized, but I just wanted to check in with you guys. It has been a few days since I've turned the camera on. I haven't turned you on though because it's been really rainy in LA. And I tend to try to stay put when we get a lot of heavy rain pour because of like the draining systems aren't the greatest and there's a lot of flooding that takes place out here. So I'm sure you guys have seen on the news, California lately has been getting a lot of rain. And yeah, they just don't do well with rain out here. I'm fine with it because I'm from the East Coast. So you know, us East Coasters know what to do with a lot of rain. We know how to drive in it too. But I try to like stay off the roads because the flooding is just usually really bad. And people out here, I'm not sure they understand like what hydroplaning is and like, you know, how that occurs. So I just kind of like to mind my own business and stay in my own place when it's raining. And that's all. I've just been around the house. I just pushed out a video today. So if you haven't already, go check that out. My last vlog. And yeah, I'm trying to stay on top of it. I'm trying to just make sure that my vlogs are shorter so that I can commit to them. I realize that the longer vlogs are harder to commit to and run the business on top of it. So because I don't want to neglect what I feel I have some purpose in, and that's my channel, I am like, okay, even if that means cutting your content down, then cut your content down, you know. I just rather get in a routine of it being a part of my lifestyle, you know. And doing this right here, turn the camera on and talking to you, even if it's not really about nothing, I want to make sure that I'm incorporating it and making it part of my lifestyle, because again, I do feel like I have some work to do here on this channel and it's my job to do it. I'm happy. I've actually got some new subbies recently. So hi you guys, thank you for joining me and subscribing. I appreciate it. I need to work on doing this more, like intros. I don't do intros very well, but most of the time it's because I don't know when I'm gonna pick up and end vlogs. I feel like these really good vloggers really have a schedule and this is their lifestyle. They structure their content, and I don't really have any structure to my content quite yet. So vlogging is like going out and about with people and being out throughout their day, but sometimes it means you just listen to me talk. I sit and listen to people talk on vlogs all the time. So why I'm so awkward or feel so weird doing it, I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. I'm trying to get okay with not feeling like I have the most, you know, extravagant, oh, I'm doing this and doing that type vlogs. I feel like some people might just want to listen to people who are relatable and have real life, you know, situations, or inspired to do something that maybe they haven't had the guts of doing. So sometimes you like to listen to people who have done something that you internally desire to do, just hear them talk. So yeah, I'm just trying to be okay with like who I am and what I bring to this table, and with my personality, and just me being genuine and vulnerable, because I feel like my last couple of vlogs I've been like vulnerable and but from a very genuine place, right? So I appreciate people who are resonating with it and appreciate me bringing that to my channel. My last two vlogs back to back were like emotional vlogs, and that's just me being extremely vulnerable. Even talking to you about like what I want to do and my desires as far as like wanting to hear God and have a stronger relationship. I feel like all of that is being extremely vulnerable. I need my vlog to be authentic to who I am. Reality is that my relationship with God is a very huge part of my life right now. And so I can't shut it out. I can't not film or talk about that. It's my reality. And I'm not embarrassed about God or trying to get a relationship with God, because what I do know is that after you start going through a certain amount of things in life, you don't have a choice but to lean into God. You don't have a choice but to lean into who controls and blesses you every day. Sometimes we kind of like, I think we try to like have a certain amount of control over our lives. Like we want our lives to look a certain way, right? Like we just have these own visions in our head as to what our lives should look like. And sometimes you reach points in life where you really have to just release all of your own personal desires. And oh, my friend is calling me. Okay, so I may or may not have injured my finger. Oh, actually it looks pretty bad on camera. It was after I turned off the camera yesterday. I actually had my window open and I went to close my window, and I have one of those things that you swivel, and I don't know what happened, but in the midst of tightening it up, my hand slipped and jammed against the wall. I can bend it, but it is swollen. It is slightly discolored a little bit. I don't know. That's it doesn't look dramatic because it's just one finger. If you look at it compared to this pinky, it's significantly bigger. Bad timing. I have to pack orders. I have to go to the fashion district. I have things to do. As I said yesterday, I was in the house from Sunday until Tuesday, till today. Today's Wednesday. So I absolutely have to get out the house and take care of some business. So I don't know what's going on with this finger, but I'm hoping it's just like, it's just bruised. I am heading out. To take care of business. To do what has to be done. Alright, so hi you guys. I'm not gonna be able to be on here very long because I actually have an appointment that I have to be in 1 minute. I have to make my way to this room. I'm about to do something that I don't want to do. I don't want to do it, but I really have to. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like I have to make a responsible decision, and I've had a lot of changes are taking place. I've already mentioned how, like, in one of my last videos, that business isn't really doing what I am familiar with the inflation and everything. A lot of people's shopping has just changed, right? And I'll have to like do a little bit more of a deep dive on that and the changes I've been making and doing just to kind of like stay afloat. But I'm in the need of some coins because my responsibilities don't leave, although the business, the income is fluctuating, and it's not what it used to be at all, you know, and it's very drastic because it's in a place that I'm not comfortable with. There's a lot of things I have on me that are not changing, right? Like, just because business changes does not mean any of my expenses changes, right? So, and it takes a lot to keep the business afloat, and there's a lot of responsibilities and a lot of bills. So I just made the decision that I needed to kind of like come up with some funds that wouldn't create a bill. And so that's what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna leave it at that as I go do what I have to do. We're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it. It's my first luxury piece, and it was a gift. So I literally reached out to my friend to even make sure that this was okay, because like I don't want to do this. But I'll come back. I gotta go. I'm about to be late for my appointment. Although selling my bag was a hard decision to make, I'm grateful that I came across a company called Fashionphile. Fashionphile is a Neiman Marcus company that has been around for over 20 years. I had never heard of them, but while online doing my research, I realized they are one of the only businesses that are providing pretty much immediate payment for luxury items. Most consignments want you to turn the pieces in and they issue payment within 30 days of it selling. This was nothing like that. It was flawless. I set an appointment, came in, they evaluated my bag, gave me several payment options, and then issued my payment. I did direct deposit, so I received my payment within 3 days. It was very easy and it took all the anxiety that I had around selling my bag away. I'm grateful for the experience and I suggest if you're looking to sell luxury items, give them a try. Easy to see that you fit up. I am on a whole nother level. Can you tell I've been crying? My makeup is all jacked. Yeah, I've been crying. That bag was the best gift that was ever given to me. So that was hard. That was hard. People don't talk to you about the sacrifices that are made in order to keep things going sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna put some sunglasses on to go in the showroom because my makeup is jacked up. I didn't expect to get emotional, but y'all, that bag, it had sentimental value, so it was hard. It was hard, but you know what? I'm like coming and I'm showing this part of what I got going on because I feel like we don't show vulnerable times, right? I feel like we tend to show the good times, we show the highs, we show buying the bags, we show buying the cars, we show, you know, all of the great things, but we show all the great things that come along with success, right? And that come along with being an entrepreneur or being self-employed or just, you show the good stuff, right? But reality is that sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. Sacrifices that you do not want to make. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tied in so much with this business till like there is no separation. You know, if the business is in a financial bind, I'm in a financial bind. You know what I'm saying? If the business isn't bringing in the right amount of money that's needed, then I am not bringing in the right amount of money that's needed, and I'm directly impacted by it. So I feel like your initial reaction is to go in defense mode, in survival mode. So that's what I did. You know, business ain't bringing in what it usually bring in, so sacrifices had to be made. And I'm glad that my friend understood. She understood. She said, do what you gotta do. She said, everybody's going through it right now. So I am happy that I got her blessing first. You know what I mean? There's no way that I could see myself going through it without having her blessing. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, y'all, just giving you an update. This is what's been going on with me. This is what my today is looking like. It's looking crazy now because look at my eye. Look at my makeup. I gotta go home and redo my makeup. But I'm down in the fashion district to pick up some merchandise because guess what? The show must go on. I don't know how, but it gotta go on. What's up, y'all? How are you? It is the weekend. Cheers to the freaking weekend. And I'm on my way to the office. I got orders to pack. It's my fault. Like, I could have packed orders yesterday, but I didn't. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to be in the office for long. I did go by because I had to go grab something for an order that had to go out. But I didn't feel like printing labels, packing orders. Like, I didn't feel like doing all of that. So I decided that I would just go in on today and do some work on Saturday. And I'm glad that I did decide that. And the reason why is because I feel so much better. Like, it's that time of the month, you know what I'm saying? And yesterday was like my first real day. So I just didn't feel like being in the office packing orders and stuff. And today, surprisingly, usually my first half is just horrible. But surprisingly, I'm okay today. Like, I don't feel man down. I made myself something to eat. And I actually put some clothes on. Something other than workout clothes. I got jeans on. And a little jacket. What the heck? No, I feel good today for some reason. I wasn't expecting to feel this good today. I thought I was gonna have to drag myself in the office, but quite the contrary. Sis is feeling good. So I am going to pack orders and get those to the post office in the next hour. I'll touch back with you and let you know what my day consists of once I get out this office. Who goes to the office on a Saturday? Or actually opts to? That's the only thing. I don't pay for parking. Like, my building has a garage. And I do not pay for the parking garage because I feel like it's a waste. It's expensive and it's a waste. Because I don't go to the office much. I'm gonna have to just walk. I don't go to the office much. So it's just like, why would I spend $150 a month in parking? And I only come to the office 2 to 3 times a week. Fun fact, y'all, I'm a really good parallel parker. I'm literally doing this with one hand. This lady's smiling at me because she's like, wow. Like, I'm a really good parallel parker. Like, I literally just parallel parked with one hand because I'm holding you in the other. And when I tell you, like, don't have to pull in, pull out, like, I'm gonna pull up a little bit, but your girl's in there. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I actually learned how to parallel park from my best friend Stephanie, the one that's in the Army. She's from New York and she lived in the projects. And you know, all they got is really street parking out there. So she was really good at it. So when we were in college, she showed me how to parallel park. Because I didn't get my license in a car until my freshman year. Well, actually, until my sophomore. Like, after I finished my freshman year, I got my license and I got a car. I didn't have my license or a car until the end of my freshman year. So my sophomore year is when I moved off campus and had a car, and she was my roommate. And so she's the one that taught me how to parallel park. There's a whole theory and a concept of how to do it. And I promise you, once you learn the concept, you'll be able to do what I just did. Literally pull and back into a spot, one hand, holding the camera, like a boss. Like a boss. I'm gonna show you how good I parked too. Y'all see that? Do you see this? Hello? One hand, one swoop, one time. Listen, I was just vlogging. I was just talking about it to my camera. Oh my God. My friend from New York showed me how to parallel park. In New York? Back in college. Same thing.
Because everything is
so tight.
And uphill too.
There's a trick. So basically what she taught me is when you pull up to the car beside you, pull nice and close, make sure you see the trunk of their car in your rear view mirror.
The trunk of their car.
So when you pull up to the car, make sure you see their trunk. Don't start backing in until you can see the trunk of their car in your rear view mirror. I mean, in your passenger side mirror.
Okay.
And then once you see their trunk, then just you want to cut it back all the way in, and you should be able to just straighten out as you go.
See the trunk on the side.
Told you I'm not capping. It's a real thing. Like, sis is a pro. She don't even know I did it with one hand. She seen me pulling because she was in her car. I didn't realize she was in her car. She saw me pull up, swoop right in, and she got to the other side of her car because I guess she wants to see how good I actually did it. And she waited, and she was just like, I wish I knew how to parallel park like that. Oh my God. I'm sitting here bragging to y'all about parking, and she got right out the car and was like, girl, I wish I knew how to park like that. Parking 101. Y'all probably just caught me trying to explain it to her. It's hard to explain, but if you try to do what I explained, it should work. I'm in the office now. Yeah, that was a little hike. I don't like having to walk to my office. Only because I'm not opposed to like the activity of my limbs. But baby, doing it with a whole bunch of inventory on your shoulder, negative. It's a whole workout. Oh, seriously though. I had a bag full of inventory on my shoulder. So yeah, that's not no fun. When I got a lot of inventory, I like to park close to the building. But again, like I said, I'm not paying for that parking garage. The parking garage is too overpriced, if you ask me. And I'm just not here enough. And if I came every day of the week, then that'd be something totally different. It'd be worth the price. But I only come every several days, and I'm only here 2 hours max.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though? Girl, come wine till you broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your back, if you broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your back. Girl, you know you got the glue, know you got the glue, know you got the glue. Come broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your back, girl. Who you are wrong with? I know them. Anytime you're ready, girl, I'm here. The face make me fly. In a rain, I make you feel high like on a plane. She said I saw the love, the act. Face wine sweet and I touch this fat. Dancing, she love to that. Girl, go to the track. Come wine till you broke off your back. Broke off your back. Broke off your back. If you broke off your back. Broke off your back. Broke off your back. Girl, you know you got the glue. Know you got the glue. Know you got the glue. Come broke off your back. Broke off your back, girl. Girl, your body hotter than a suntan. You make me turn up at attention. You pretty like the melodies in a song. Plus the cooking on your body, you make your body strong. Girl, any problem you got now with a fix it. And when you dance to me, song it on a big beat. Up like a jump on a beat, it you tight like a secret. So you feel wine till you broke off your back, broke off your back. If you broke off your back, broke off your back. Girl, you know you got the glue, know you got the glue.